Click on OK. Today concept name is overriding. What is overriding? If at all a function existing, if at all a function existing in one class, one parent class, one class or parent class, you can take anyone. Parent class. If at all a function existing in parent class, then that function, then that function, if we write in, if we write in child class, if at all a function existing in parent class, then that function, if we write in child class, if at all a function existing in parent class, then that function, if we write in child class, then that concept is overriding. If at all a function existing in parent class, then that function, if we write in child class, then that concept is called overriding. Or we can say, if at all a function existing in one class, if we write same function in another class, then that concept is called overriding. If at all a function existing in one parent class, so same function, if you write in child class, then that concept is called overriding. Or we can say, if at all a function existing in one class, same function, if you write in another class, then that concept is called overriding. But here you should be remember only one thing. Whatever we have in parent class, function should be there in child class. In child class, we can write extra functions. In child class, we can write extra functions. In child class, we can write extra functions. That parent class function should be there in child class. That parent class function should be there in child class. Whatever we have in parent class, that function should be there in child class. In a child class, if you want any extra function, you can write it. But whatever we have in parent class, functions should be there in child class. That is the concept overriding. So we will discuss today. Very, very important concept. Based on this concept, we will enter into Selenium. Only this concept. Only very, very important concept for Selenium. Go to Eclipse, click on OK. Overriding concept. Overriding. Go to Hyderabad, go to SRC, take the new class, class name is over. Only I am taking one class. That class name is I am taking model 1. I am taking class 1 is model 1. I am taking one class, only model 1. I am not taking any main method. I am taking only class only. I am writing functions here. Public void call. S4 control space model 1 call. Model 1 call, model 1 reject. Model 1 message. I'm taking one class, I'm writing three functions, model 1 message. This is the I'm taking one class. In this class, I'm writing three functions, model 1 call, model 1 reject, model 1 message. Save. I'm taking another class. I'm taking another class, model 2. Going to SRC, take the new class, model 2. I'm taking one class, model 2, and writing same functions, model 2 call, model 2 reject, model 2 message. Public void. I'm writing another function, WhatsApp. Model 2 WhatsApp. I'm writing extra function. Whatever we have in model 1, that function should be there in already I told you. Model 1. Model 1 is a parent class. Model 2 is a child class. Whatever we have in parent class function should be there in child class. In extra function, you can write it. Whatever you want, you can write it. But whatever we have in parent class function should be there in child class. Okay, we have model 1 call, model 2 reject, model 2 message, and we are writing extra functions also. You can write it. If you want extra functions, you can write it. Whatever we have in parent class function should be there in child class. That concept is called overriding. Now go to SRC, go to SRC, take the new class overriding. Overriding. Keep the mark public static void menu, click on finish. I want to call the model 1 functions. Model 1 M1 equal to new model 1. M1 dot call, we can get it. M1 dot reject, we can get it. M1 dot message, we can get it.
సార్ అదర్ క్లాసెస్లో ఉన్నవి ఈ క్లాస్లోకి ఎలా వచ్చాయి?
Whenever we are writing the function, we are writing public. Whenever we are writing the function, we are writing public. Public means we can access in the entire project. So access modifiers.
Okay.
Already we discussed.
When we use the extend keyword, then
Huh?
when we use the extend keyword, inheritance concept.
Now which one? I didn't get you.
Inheritance.
Inheritance, that is different. Inheritance is we can call the parent class function to child class. We can extend all the parent class stuff to child class. But here whenever you are writing function, so this is the function I am writing model 1, I am writing function is public. So if you write public, that function we can access in entire project. We can access in entire project. So that's the reason we can call from other classes. So if you want to call the function from other classes, first we should create the object. So model 1 M1 equal new model 1, class name reference name equal to new class name, M1 dot call, M1 dot reject, M1 dot message. So now I want to call the model 2 functions also. So we can call. So why? Because here you should remember only one thing. So it is whenever I am writing the function, I am using public modifier is public. So if you write public, we can access from entire project.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I want to call to model 2 functions. Model 2.
And also we need to create the object for M model 2.
Right. Why? Because whenever I am writing functions, I wrote non-static. It is not static. I wrote non-static. If you want to call the function from same class, if you want to call the function from another class, compulsory you should know only one thing. Compulsory we need to create the object. So if it is non-static, if it is same function or same class or another class, compulsory we should create the object. If it is non-static, if it is same class or another class, we should create the object. If it is non-static, okay, if you call the function, if it is non-static, so compulsory we should create the object. If it is same class or from other class, compulsory we should create the object. Model 2 M2 equal to new model. M2 dot call, M2 dot message, M2 dot reject, M2 dot WhatsApp. Like we can write. This is the concept of overriding concept. If at all a function existing in parent class, same function if you write in child class, then that concept is called override. If at all a function existing,
if we execute this overriding class, we will get the output here, both classes.
yes, we can get it. Save. click on that. Model 1 call, model 1 message, model 1 reject, model 1. Everything model 1, model 2. Model 1 call, model 1
Okay.
reject, model 1 message, model 2 call, model 2 message, model 2 reject, model 2 WhatsApp.
Okay.
You should remember only one thing. If you want to implement inheritance, this concept, just we should know next concept interface. Just if you want to implement this
Okay.
concept to connecting concept to interface. What is interface? We will discuss. What is interface? Interface is something. Interface is something created between two somethings. In between two somethings, I'm creating something. So that is your interface. So we have two somethings. We have two somethings. In between two somethings, I'm creating something. That is called interface. Interface is something created between two somethings. Interface is something created between two somethings. Interface is something created between two somethings. In between two somethings, I'm creating something. So that is called interface. Interface is something created between two somethings. Created between two somethings. Interface is something created between two somethings. In between two somethings, I'm creating something. So that is called interface. For example, iPhone people finally they decided they want to maintain some common features in each and every model. For example, iPhone people they decided they want to develop common features in each and every model. That's the reason they are creating one interface. They are creating one interface. For example, iPhone people they want to maintain some common features in each and every model. So that's the reason they are creating one interface. What is interface? Interface is something created between two something. They are creating one interface iPhone. In that they are keeping some common function. They want to maintain some common functions in each and every model. So they are creating one interface and they are storing one properties called reject message. If they want to introduce any model into market, compulsory they want to maintain these common functions in each and every model. That's the reason they are creating an interface and they are keeping this call function, reject function, message function. If they want to introduce any model into market, first of all they will install this interface. First of all, they will install this interface. After that, if they want any extra function, they can add it. But they want to maintain this common functions in each and every model. That's the reason they are keeping one interface. They are storing in one interface. They are introducing into this. If they want any model into market, first of all they will install interface. After that, if they want any extra function, they can add it. But first of all they will install this interface first of all. So in the interface we have call, reject, message function. If it is anyone missed, call or reject or message, if it is anyone missed, automatically it will show error message. Automatically it will show error message. That is the concept in interface concept. iPhone people finally they decided they want to maintain this common functions in each and every model. If they want to introduce any model into market, first of all they will install this call, reject, message functions, the only interface functions. So if they want extra function, they can add it. There is no objection. But compulsory they want to maintain these functions in each and every model. That's the reason they are keeping an interface. If they want to introduce any model into market, first of all they will install interface. After that, if they want any extra function, they can add it. So here no objections. So now they are checking each and every model having this interface functions or not. In the interface functions we have three functions: call, reject, to message. So they want to check each and every model having these interface functions or not. So how they can check? So first of all, we need to create the one interface. Go to SRC, take the new interface. Interface name is iPhone.
We are creating the
Inter
entire classes entire to regarding to that project only, or remaining projects
only
also.
only that project only we are creating one interface. iPhone.
Okay.
I'm creating one iPhone interface. Click on finish. Here I'm writing functions. So this function should be there in each and every model. Public void call. Public void message. Public void reject. These are the three functions I'm writing. So what is the main difference between class functions and interface functions? What is the main difference between class functions and interface functions? You tell. You should tell. This is the interface
In-
functions.
yeah, interface is to check the option is available or not in the class.
Oh no. Class function having function body, sir. Whenever I am writing any function, uh, we have function body. So call function. I'm writing function body, right? Interface function don't have any function body. This is the difference between class function and interface function. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, here is no function body, sir. In interface, no, we don't have any function body. If it is class function, we have function body. If it is interface function, we don't have any function body. Okay. Now I want to check each and every model having this interface functions or not. I'm going to model one having interface functions or not. So just we can check it. Implements, implements iPhone.
Keyword.
If it is any missing, automatically it will show error. It is showing error or not. Chuddam. Cut. Compulsory it will show error. Go. It is showing error. Why? Because whatever we have in interface, already I wrote. Model 1 implements iPhone. That means that interface function should be there in model 1. If it is any missing, automatically it will show error. It is showing error. Model 1 it is showing error. If it is interface functions is there, it will not show any error.
Okay.
And
Interface keyword implements.
yeah, implements. Here I'm using implements. Implements means here whatever we have in interface, that function should be there in each and every model. So each and every model having this interface functions or not, I am checking. So if it is three functions, manually we can check it. So each and every iPhone having thousands of functions. So if you want check each and every model having this interface functions or not, how we can check using this concept only. Model 1 implements iPhone. Next, model 2. Model 2 implements.
సార్ 1 minute ఇప్పుడే ఒక్క నిమిషం.
Okay. Sir.
హలో.
Yes, sir.
సార్ అది బాబు ఆటో చూపిస్తే
Model 2 implements iPhone.
చెప్.
That means that Model
ఓకే.
2 compulsory should have interface functions. Model 2 should have interface functions. Model 2 implements iPhone. Public void call. So whatever we have in interface function should be there in Model 2 also. Yes, we have. We have extra function also. It will not show any error. Whatever we have in interface, that function should be there in each and every model. If it is anyone is missing, automatically it will show error. But here it will not show any error. Why? Because call, reject, message function should be here. So extra functions is there.
We are
Okay,
creating
it will
the
not show any
mandatory
error.
options for
What's that?
we are creating for mandatory options
Oh yes,
for interface.
compulsory.
Okay.
Now I am checking each and every model having these interface functions or not. So interface function model 1 and model 2 having this interface functions. So it will not show any error. If it is anyone missing, automatically it will show error. That is interface concept. Now come to here only one line we will learn. Only this line purpose we learn Java. What is that line? The line is only one line. Only one line purpose we learn Java. Interface name, reference name equal to new class name. Interface iPhone I equal to interface name iPhone I equal to new interface new class name new model 1 interface name reference name equal to new class name only. So iPhone I equal to new model 1 interface name reference name equal to new class name. So interface iPhone I reference name equal to new class name class model 1 and model 2. I dot call we can get I dot message we can get I dot reject we can get. Next we need to create another object to if you want to call the model 2 function iPhone I2 equal to new model 2 I2 dot call I2 dot message I2 dot reject I2 dot WhatsApp we can't get. Why we can't get I2 dot WhatsApp? Here we can get M2 dot WhatsApp, but here we are not getting I2 dot WhatsApp. Why we are not getting I2 dot
In
WhatsApp?
model 2 class, we didn't wrote that function.
That means there is no WhatsApp in interface. That's the reason we won't get. We don't have an interface function. That is not interface function. In interface we have call, message, reject. But here class to class we can call all the functions. WhatsApp function also we can call. But if it is interface, whatever we have in interface, that interface functions only we can call. That is the concept. interface and overriding concept. Save, click on done.